guys, I hope you guys have had a great day so far. Today I'm going to be filming my first book talk. If you do not know what book talk is, basically a book talk is when you review a book that you have already read. Today the book I'm going to be reviewing is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I know so many people have read this book and there's so many book talks out there, but that didn't stop me from expressing my opinion. Basically, this book takes place in a setting here and nowadays in the United States. It is about a girl, Hazel Grace, who is currently fighting cancer, and her mom decides to put her in a group for cancer survivors / cancer people who are still fighting this disease. And she meets a guy called Augustus Waters. Now, Augustus Waters is not your typical guy. He's always complimenting her, he's going out of his way, and there really was a connection from the beginning. This book is a great love story. It is not what I expected it to be. I fell in love with this book. Their love story was just so beautifully written, and if you like any sort of romance, or even if you don't like romance at all, just pick up this book and read it. Now, that's all I'm going to say for the people who have not yet to read this book. If you have read this book, please continue watching. And if you have not read this book, please close the video, go get the book, read it, and then come back and leave your opinion in the comments below. So, now that we have cleared off all the people, because if you are still here, it's because you read The Fault in Our Stars, I'm just going to jump right into it. I went into this book having no idea what it was about, and that was truly my favorite part about this book. I saw the cover, I saw that she had something in her nostrils, I understood she was sick, and I immediately assumed she was going to die, and he was going to love her still. I was way off, way off. Turns out, guys, that he dies and she lives. Who would have known? And a lot of people went into the book knowing this was going to happen. I didn't. It was the most amazing thing ever, though, that I simply just didn't know. Also, Augustus Waters, you will fall in love with him. It will break your heart when he passes away, because he's just that incredible as a person, and he truly does compliment Hazel Grace. Guys, if you have never been in love, this book will make you realize what it's like. My favorite quote in this book has to be, "I'm on a roller coaster only going out, my friends." That quote moved me so much, just like the book did. This book just showed me that despite what happens, you truly just have to keep fighting. And just so many good things about this book. Honestly, it moves you. And just the way that he didn't make his wish yet, because when you have cancer you get one wish, and she did, and he takes her on the trip of her dreams. It's realistic, but yet it's not, because sometimes you don't find a perfect guy like that. But the beauty of it is that it's not that realistic, and it's cheesy, but in the best way possible. I give this book a 5 out of 5 stars. This book is the book that truly got me into romance novels. Before this book, I was reading books such as Thirst, I was reading Vampire Diaries, I was reading very high fantasy books, and then I just saw this book in the store. I fell in love with the cover page. I like actually the movie edition cover page a lot more than the regular one, and I just picked up and said, I want to read this book. It interests me. I literally read it in 24 hours, and I was hooked to YA romance books after. This opens a whole new door to people who haven't read any of the John Green books, and it just, even if you've read every single romance book in the world, I don't care what people say, this book was not obvious. It was so original. It takes a tragedy and makes it a beautiful thing. And a lot of people say Romeo and Juliet did that. I hate Romeo and Juliet. So this was a great tragedy, very refreshing. This book is just so cute when they're in Amsterdam and they spend the night together, and how her tubes get stuck in her shirt, and you know, okay. Overall, I've been going on about this book for so long now. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this video and we sort of share the same opinions about how great of a character these two are, the things they go through. For example, her being in the hospital and him going to see her even if she didn't want. All these things, I hope you enjoyed them as much as I do. I will be seeing you too. I know this was a very short book talk, but I really want to talk about this book, guys. So please do leave your comments below about how you felt about this book, because I like other opinions. Hopefully you guys have a great day, and thanks for watching.